Hello, my beautiful manifestors. It has been some time and you're probably a little bit cross with me, and that's all right. I apologise that I haven't been uploading onto this channel. But it's Christmas Eve and I thought to myself, do you know what? I should tell you what's been going on and let's encourage you into a little bit of your own manifesting. All right, so it is December the 24th, 2025. We're coming to the end of this year. Now, it isn't just coming to the end of this year, it's coming to the end of a 9-year cycle. Numerology works in 9-year cycles, okay? 2025 was a 9. This is where we close things off, finish things off, dismantle what isn't working, clear the decks, ready to step into a 1 year and a new beginning and a new 9-year cycle. So I did a video on this on my other channel, my tarot channel, Julie Poole, but it's relevant, very relevant for manifesting. So I want you to ask yourself, what were you doing at the end of 2016? What was your life looking like then? Because that was the last 9-year. And what started, even if it started very quietly and very gently in 2017, which was the last 1 year we had. Because as we come to the end of 2025, I want you to, first of all, reflect back over the last 9 years. You'll have had some ups and downs. You'll have had some trials and tribulations. You'll have had some dismantling. You'll have had some disruption. But on the whole, I want you to see how far you've come, how far your life has come, how far your spiritual growth has come, how far your power, your personal power has come. You're doing things now you couldn't have done 9 years ago. You are behaving in a different way now than you behaved back then. So spend this next week or so reflecting back a little bit, which we tend to do once Christmas is out of the way. As we approach New Year's Eve, we reflect back. But don't just reflect back on this last year. Reflect back on the last 9 years. And then have a look at what you were beginning in 2017 and see where you are now. And then set the scene anew, afresh, to say, right, as we come into 2026, what do I want to manifest for myself? What do I want to begin? Where do I want my life to be in another 9 years' time? So I'll give you a little example of my own stuff because I tend to give you real world, real life examples, yes? So in 2017, something happened in the spiritual community that some of you may recall. Doreen Virtue, who was known as the Angel Lady, renounced all spirituality and quit. And we were all very shocked, very surprised, and many people were very angry about it. That's okay. I remember back, it was August, end of August 2017, and I was sat with my friend watching this video where she renounced everything. I'd been teaching spirituality and angels for nearly 2 decades, and I jokingly said, oh, there's a gap in the market, I'll be the new Doreen Virtue. And she laughed and she said, you know, you could. We were watching her YouTube channel. And I had a YouTube channel. I had 167 subscribers, and I predominantly posted my hypnotherapy stuff. I'm retired now, but I wasn't then. And I was doing, uplifting, how to use self-hypnosis to help you. And they didn't get many views and my channel didn't do much. And I was watching Doreen Virtue and she had 360,000 subscribers and she was doing speaking events and teaching events across the world and she was loaded. And I was very poor and I just thought, wouldn't that be nice to be able to do speaking events in other countries, to have loads of money, to have a big following. But far more, that's the surface stuff, to be able to help so many people, inspire so many people. So I made that comment in August 2017, a 1 year. I'll be the new Doreen Virtue. I don't want to be the new anybody, I'm me, all right? But it gave me the idea, and that idea started to ferment, it started to percolate. And it just was there, sat in the background. And a few months later, a friend of mine at the time had a Facebook channel where she did live readings. And she invited me to come onto one of these lives, I think it was November, and to talk about the healing energy, because I was predominantly known as a healer, but I've also been a professional psychic and tarot reader and channeler for a long, long time. And so she was doing these readings, and then I would chip in with the healing side of it, but I was also channeling information and messages. And that live lit a fire under me. People loved it, and they loved me. And I was like, oh, this is nice. Anyway, fast forward to 2018. So this is now 6 months later after I'd seen that Doreen Virtue announcement. And I was tuning in and I was manifesting, and what I felt coming through intuitively very strongly was, why don't you do some psychic readings, tarot readings on your YouTube channel? So I did. My usual views were about 200 per video, and I put up some tarot videos and I had over 10,000 views. And it just blew up and it took off. It didn't take off in 6 months, but it took off enough that it grew and it grew. So here we are. I began that journey in the 2 year, but the real 2018 was a 2 year. The real start of it was in that 1 year. And here we are now at the end of 2025, and my main channel has 264,000 subscribers. And in the last 2 or 3 years, I have taught in Vancouver and Orlando in Florida and London. And I have written, in that period, I've written 4 books. And those books are reaching a worldwide audience. And so I look at those things that I manifested, and I am staggered and grateful that those things have come about. So they don't always happen quickly. They don't happen quickly. I set the intention in 2024 when I bought this house on a 14-year mortgage that I want to be mortgage free in 5 years. I set that intention, and had some news in the last month or so that is showing that that is very possible now. All right, I'll be announcing that in the new year. I can't announce it yet. But one of the reasons that I haven't posted so much on this channel is that I took all of my videos that were anything to do with manifesting, anything to do with spiritual growth, and I took them all off my website and all off my main channel, and I put them onto this channel for you. There are hundreds of hours worth of stuff here for you to go through from the last 5 years or so that will help you. And there are my manifesting books, From Hoping to Having, which will help you. So it's felt over the last 6 months or so that I don't need to be on here giving you more tips and more prompts and more suggestions. And the way I work spiritually is, if I feel that I need to talk to you, that I need to share information with you, then I will. And I just haven't felt that I need to come on this channel and show you how to do it, because there's enough stuff on here to tell you how to do it. But I wanted to talk to you now. This felt really important as we come to the end of 2025 to say, use this time to manifest. Use this time at the end of this 9 year and at the end of this challenging year of 2025, where you look at what's been dismantled, what you've reassessed, what you've reprioritized, how much you've grown, and then set the scene for what you want to achieve in 2026. It doesn't have to be from start to finish in 2026, but what are you beginning? What are you beginning? And what's your time frame? And what's your goal? So just to give you a little idea of what I've been doing this year in 2025, I've worked with over 300 private clients. I've posted over 500 videos on my main channel. I've written another book, and I set up and worked 2 international events. It was a lot. I also reached out to take my books to the next level. and have achieved that, and I will be telling you more about that in the new year. But it's been a hugely busy year. Now, one of the things I've been very mindful of is managing my time and my energy and looking at the priorities of what I need to share and inspire and uplift and inform my collective on this channel and on my main channel. And so as we come into 2026, it's going to be another busy year for me. I don't know how often I'll be able to post on here, but please look out for those videos. They will come, and when they come, they'll be important. There'll be a message there that I'm guided to share with you. But I want you to take this time as we come to the end of the year and start setting your goals. You don't have to write them down. You don't have to meditate on them. They can be just a tiny idea that comes forward, like that day for me when I joked about there's a gap in the market. I could be a big YouTuber, a big teacher internationally. It was just a thought, but that thought percolated and grew, and it happened. And here I am. And so I want you to do the same. What are the thoughts that come? Notice them. Pay attention to them. Don't necessarily have to go in and how would that work and how would this work. I had no idea how it would all unfold over this 9-year period. The From Hoping to Having books didn't come until 2022. And so that was coming towards it. There was a lot of growth I had to do first, a lot of expansion I had to do myself first. As my life started to take off and expand and work much, much better than it ever had in all areas, my health, my wealth, my security, my stability, my interaction with others, everything changed. And as it changed for the better, I started putting that information into a book. And then that book, showing you how, From Hoping to Having, helped others. And so my latest book, From Hoping to Having Spiritual Connection, is going to be published in the spring of 2027 and shows you how to grow that side of your life, the spiritual connection. And so more will come. But whatever it is for me will be what's right for me. And I want you to look at what is right for you. What do you want to grow? What do you want to expand on? What do you want to let go of? Allow yourself to know that you're the master. You're the master of your life, of your world, that you are the director of your destiny. Allow the ideas, the inspiration to come, and then follow the threads where they lead. Letting go of the how, letting go of the how on earth would that work? The universe will work it out. The universe will show you. It'll show you the signs, the synchronicities, the symbols. It'll show you when to move and when to stay. It'll guide you when you let it. So let your heart be your guide, because your soul leads through the heart, through your feelings, through your intuition, through what feels good and what feels right. Just allow it and let go and trust. And that's my message for you, my beautiful collective, over here on Manifesting 101 with Julie Poole. Thank you for your patience, for your understanding, and for not demanding, why haven't you posted for ages? Where are you? Thank you for bearing with me. Know that I am always sending out positive messages, positive energy for the collective, and that I love you and appreciate each and every one of you. Have a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And I'll be back sometime in the new year, I don't know when I have something inspiring, uplifting, informative, helpful to share with you. Have a beautiful day. Lots of love. Bye-bye.